Still starting. And we are live. Hello and welcome, everybody. We are finally live here at the Toonami Squad podcast sessions 1 year anniversary. Woo! Yay! 1 year! And it took us 1 hour to actually do it.
Google.
Yeah.
1 for 1, technically, or not, or yeah. So hello, welcome to the Toonami Squad podcast sessions. I am your host, Eric Casey, also known as eRockstar5 on Twitter. Here's the rest of the crew.
I am JMV, a.k.a. The Boss, founder of Toonami Squad, also known as JMV_70056 on Twitter.
Jesus Christ, man.
Come on, Phantom. You're next.
I was waiting. They're talking too much. All right, I'm Phantom at FamStar64. I just want to get this over with.
Like the motivation. Love the motivation.
Yeah. I'm Sam. I'm one of the writers for Toonami Squad. Let's move on.
I'm Shadow on Twitter.
I'm Silver. Next.
He's the
I'm Trip. I look pretty.
I'm Trips, and I'm a Toonami Squad artist. Let's get this show on the road.
But you guys can just call me Berserk. Let's do this.
Okay.
Extreme.
So to kick off the 1 year anniversary and the whole thing, we have a bunch of topics for us to talk about. We have a few of them actually. We're going to discuss what is the perfect version of Toonami, our impressions on well, not really impressions, but what our thoughts are of JoJo coming to Toonami, and thoughts on Toonami as a whole this year so far, and if Samurai Jack is going to be delayed this year.
It is.
End of topic.
And then Intruder.
Well,
Wow, that was a good show. Let's wrap it up and go home.
Oh, that's it. See you later.
Okay, I'm out.
well, I'm expecting a little more in depth here, guys. So,
All right, let's.
I guess
Who wants to start off? E-Rock, you want to start off the first topic? So,
yeah,
short and
discussion of what the perfect version of Toonami. Sure, I'll start it off. In my opinion, I wouldn't say the Toonami that we have now is perfect. I feel like we could have some better shows on here, more up-to-date shows, like Dragon Ball Super, just throwing that out there,
Oh, God.
But,
People aren't so greedy fighting for those rights.
yeah, I know.
You got a few million, man. Donate it. So.
Yeah, I wish. But as it stands right now, though, I think the block is pretty solid for what it is. I think the music videos are a nice addition this year, or I know they've always have done it, but them doing it kind of consistently has been a nice addition this past year.
What about the movie month? Are you happy that it's gone this year? Because I think it's gone. Because I love the movie month, so I don't know if I'm the only one.
It depends on the movie. Like if they did like a Miyazaki month or some more recent good movies like The Girl Who Leaped into the Future and all that kind of stuff. It depends on the movie for me.
The new Dragon Ball one. I just really like the movies whenever the last.
I think it would be cool if they. I think it would be cool if they showed off some of the old classic movies too. Like if they went back in time and brought back some of the old like DBZ movies. Like
well, they did do that one guy, the crazy guy that turns into like a monster, like the big buff dude, Broly. Broly.
Yeah.
So,
I'm talking like way back, like the original movies, but.
Well, they already aired those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There's no real desire to
cool.
air something they've already aired.
True.
So would your perfect Toonami have a movie month? It's kind of the general kind of.
I kind of like the idea that we're getting just content up until the end of the year. I don't mind marathons. They make me miss a week, which doesn't really affect anything. They don't really affect ratings. They're
It is a
basically
nice
there
break.
to hold off shows.
Well, the thing about marathons, though, is like, for instance, me, I've been gone for a month. I haven't really watched much, so I got to see One Punch Man all the way up. And like, if I forgot to record it, like a certain episode, instead of having to go and look on the internet or something, I get all the episodes in the DVR.
It's guaranteed it's gonna be a marathon for the new shows.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel like the perfect version of Toonami for me was back when it was back in 2014, because that was like a nice mixture of old and new.
Yeah.
You like that kind of mixture?
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of grabbing old classics, but grabbing something new at the same time.
I completely agree.
2015 was more like focusing on, okay, here's the new stuff, and then here's one old show.
We'll see.
And then 2016 is all but new stuff, but we're throwing in an old show that's just basically a continuation of something that's already existed.
Well, see, the thing is, I understand the old show kind of like having it like a mix, but if it's like an old show, it's like a mainstream. Like if they brought back Dragon Ball, like I think I would personally not like that at all. Like it's something that
what I like a lot about this year is that we have Gundam back, and then we have another Togashi work on here. So with Hunter x Hunter, I have not seen. I've seen up to episode 16 or so. I don't really know what episode they're on right now.
I think we're on 20. Now 21.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, the thing that I have a problem with is they're kind of like the long run shows. Like personally, I'm a huge Naruto fan. They need to scrap Naruto. They just need to scrap.
Oh, I really want them to just get rid of.
But it's finally getting good.
No.
I'm actually enjoying it for what it is action. Finally.
No, but trust me, the problem with Naruto is though that just if
it's been on point the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know, but the thing, it might be on point for 2 weeks, but then it's not going to be on point for another 18 weeks, and then it's going to get back on point for another.
Well, not necessarily, Shadow. I think One Piece gets the same thing because when it's in the middle of like a good arc, One Piece kills it.
No,
and then when it's filler or it goes back to its flashback episodes, that's when
I mean, I actually don't mind the Thriller Bark, what's going on in Thriller Bark right now, because the flashbacks actually are central to the plot. But I think
that was all the way back in episode 4.
They are filler, but they are decent filler that doesn't take up a lot of time, and at least they're crucial to the actual storyline. They aren't just there as just, okay, we're going to get people caught up on this. That has nothing to do with what's going on, like in Ennie's lobby, like, oh, we're just going to recap everyone's backstories for like 5 weeks.
Right.
The thing that I have a problem with is, okay, so all the new episodes of, for instance, Naruto and One Piece are coming out. They're coming out, so people's interest, if you are a fan of it, is to watch that. If you aren't a fan, you got introduced on Toonami, you go on one of the streaming services. You watch all the things, you find out which ones aren't filler, you watch the episodes you want up to the sub. The problem with Toonami is it's kind of like bringing back Beanie Babies right now. No one's going to go buy a Beanie Baby like they did when they first came out. So the attention's kind of lost. I mean, that's kind of that's what I have a problem.
It's not really Toonami's purpose, though, because their purpose is to hook new fans. If they're trying to appeal to anime fans, they're already lost.
Trying to do new fans, but the problem, even the new fans go online. Like that's what I found.
A lot of casuals stick to TV. I mean, that's basically the method that's worked for Adult Swim and Toonami for years.
I just don't.
My older sister didn't watch One Piece back when it was on the original Toonami. Me and my little sister were the one who watched it, and she would stay up late at night with me and watch One Piece with me. And all of a sudden, now she's the hugest fan. And every Saturday, she was upset last Saturday that it was a One Punch Man marathon.
Wait, are
watching One Piece on Toonami?
She's not so impulsive that she just goes looks it up and binge watches it.
I will concede. I did binge watch a lot of One Piece.
Yeah,
same here. I'm all caught up with I'm actually like an episode or 2 away from One Piece, but still I don't really lose anything out of it, even watching it subbed or dubbed or anything. I feel like the appeal of Toonami and how Toonami kind of presents the shows with like the music videos and the the messages
packaging.
And how and all the Tom speeches and all that, it kind of elevates the show's material even without it being as part of the actual show, I feel like Toonami kind of gives it a little bit of extra spice, and I think it's basically kind of like a creative not a creative but like a transformative addition you know, it's kind of like
It's
that
like
show is like
And-
the
the
whole
lip-
thing.
And not to mention, like, Toonami has
Yeah.
been showing more and more dub premieres, and they've been getting closer to Japanese
Oh no, but that's what I really like.
Japanese broadcast. Like, they've had two broadcast dubs, if you want to count,
Oh,
like Space Dandy, even though it was like a world premiere.
Stanley was a world premiere.
But the problem
Yeah.
I have with it is the fact that I just think it's inefficient to have these long-running shows, because even if you average out the viewing, if you had a shorter show that had a lot of hype, it's better for ratings and it's better for survival.
Yeah, but
And
That's not
but-
proven.
Yeah,
at
but
all.
it's all about
But-
stability. That's what they
Oh,
care
no,
about the most.
No, but if
That-
if you average, say, all the good episodes of Naruto, and you average their viewerships and all the episodes for, say, half a year, the ratings will be dramatically lower than if you ran a short-run show that is relatively old, but it's a short run, and people can stay with it rather than having to have
Longer run
gaps.
shows also, you know, that's a guaranteed.
I will say this: not every long-running show has a lot of filler. Like with Hunter x Hunter, there's 2 episodes of filler, and both of them are recap. JoJo, when we'll get to it, has 0 filler. All of it is basically straightforward from the manga.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm focusing only on Naruto and One Piece. Those are my focus points, because I think if they can fill up my Toonami would have short-running shows that are still kind of, you know, recent, but kind of like how Hellsing. Like, I never knew about Hellsing. Hellsing is a short one. It's awesome, and you end up loving it. But then you move on to something else. Like having it's kind of like, you know, the old kind of like it's one of the old kind of like, it's one of those things that's a safe bet to have Naruto or One Piece. But at the long run, I personally, my Toonami would have the short run shows, and I would have a lot of more genres. I don't like this, like the action shogun kind of that.
Well,
I would want.
And I understand
Yeah.
that complaint, but my thing is that I like shonen, but I also do want to see more variety.
That's my problem. Like, the thing is, though,
shonen is like the easiest genre to get into. Like, you can show anybody shonen and they will love it.
Oh, the thing is,
yeah, that's true.
Everyone who watches shonen, though, they know, okay, this is what the thing.
They know of the big names. They know of Naruto. They know of DBZ. They know of Bleach. They know of One Piece.
Formula. It's a pretty clear formula with Shogun. Even with Fairy Tail, I love Fairy Tail, but I can tell you, the main character's going to get his ass kicked by one of the guys. He's going to go and get better. Family's going to win out, and he's going to kill them or beat him up. Like, that's like the archetypal kind of stereotypical way that Shogun works. So
I look at it. I look at it from this perspective too, though. Like, I feel like it also. I feel like the time slots also plays a role. I know I'm probably saying the obvious here, but the time slots, I think, play a role in like what shows go where and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
And I feel like
always be the leader of the block, and that will never change.
So, like, when you think about it, yeah, you can get like an older show that's never really aired and it's short. The question is, will it have like the same amount of appeal as like Naruto or One Piece? I think they're basically just like just to solidify those time slots, because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to have like a short show that's never aired on Toonami, even if it's an older show. Technically, if it's never aired on Toonami, I feel like they would want like new shows that are coming to the block to be that 11:30 to like 1 o'clock, 1:30 type of timeline.
Prime time type of thing. I mean, for me, the problem is it all comes down to money, and if they had enough money, they could have all short shows that were basically like Attack on Titan type hype, like Seraph of the End and all this stuff. But because they don't, basically they have if I count, maybe like 4 slots that they can actually practice and kind of experiment with, and then they have kind of like the 2 oldies that are the oldies and the safe bets. But for instance, my Toonami would have short-running shows that don't lock Toonami into a certain demographic.
I also have to ask, because with Toonami they have a fixed budget. Like getting
that's the problem. That's the problem.
It's like if you get a lot of short shows, you're running your budget a little tight there.
Oh no, you're running it
depending on like the pricing and all that, because companies are all different and all that, but pricing on lots of shows can vary, and if it's expensive to get this short 10 runner, why spend that much money when you could get this 26 episode series that'll last you longer?
Oh, they can
And it's
recycle
cheaper.
it. They recycle it though. It's kind of like
But I
Parasite
mean, like they
and all the
recycled
other ones.
Fooly Cooley, but they couldn't recycle Hellsing Ultimate.
Oh,
they couldn't
Hellsing
recycle.
Ultimate couldn't air it
They
all.
couldn't recycle Dimension W again.
No.
Odds are
They
the only shows that they'll recycle again that were 12 episodes or shorter than that was like
Akame
Fooly
got
Cooley,
killed.
Dead Man Wonderland,
Oh, Dead
and
Man
possibly One Punch Man.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's also detail that usually, okay, if you've noticed, all TV shows in the U.S., if you think about it, they're all long running.
and they suck.
A stable schedule. They always bring stable numbers.
Like
Sometimes they get lower. That's
Yeah.
how they get canceled. That's what Toonami's doing.
That's how they get canceled.
The longer the lineup stays the same, the more stable the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
One Punch Man is phenomenal. It's a hit. We know.
Mhm.
But it's only 12 episodes.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
right, and that's the thing. I feel like it's not locking itself even in the structure that it's in right now. I feel like it's a perfect mix as it stands right now. I'm not saying this is the perfect version of Toonami. I kind of wish they would have more content week by week, but
Variety.
well, maybe not week by week, but you know what I mean.
Toonami Watanabe Roulette somewhere in the slot.
Yeah, it's just
They
something
tried that in
a little
2014.
more variety in between the bumpers, I would say.
Mm-hmm. I would just want some kind of like adult stuff rather than just blood and gore.
What were you gonna say, Sam?
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing else to say. I mean, my version of Toonami is basically what 2014 was, a mixture of old and new. That's kind of how I want to see it. Right now, the block is fine. I like pretty much all the shows on there currently, except for Naruto Shippuden, but then again, I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I never watched Shippuden.
It has its moments. It gets good
It
at times, and then
definitely
the
has
filler makes you want to bash your head against the wall.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And that's why I don't watch Shippuden.
I literally couldn't believe after the fight with who was it, Sasuke and
Deidara.
Adar, they
No,
literally
yeah.
did like a flashback of everything that happened during that fight. I
Oh.
was like, you know, Naruto, like you must be playing a joke on me because
Oh,
you
no.
know.
I
I
know.
don't like you.
Well,
Oh no, you can
I was like,
love.
you were doing so good.
well, speaking of Naruto, apparently there's going to be another adaptation coming.
Yeah, with the with Naruto's kid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boruto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what
No, it's
about
Naruto something.
Yeah, but
Boruto.
freaking, Trip and freaking Phantom. What is your guys' Toonami? What do you got your gripes about?
Yeah. Let it all out.
Yeah, we're here to listen.
Well, like,
This is your safe space. Don't worry.
My ideal version of Toonami would be
Never mind.
a combination of anime and Western animation.
I'll
I
give
love
you
the
that.
current arc.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
What was that? Repeat that.
Seeing that. For it to be the better cartoon show, there needs to be actual American cartoons.
Yeah, and American cartoons actually have to exist in that order for that
There
to
you go.
happen.
There you go.
Yes, right now, every better cartoon show promo, it is a lie until they put something American.
I am not. I'm
Well,
not
I mean
having-
Samurai Jack, but other than that,
I'm not
good
gonna
luck.
have fairy godparents and SpongeBob and Phineas Fern on Toonami. Like I'm drawing the line there. Like that's where the line is drawn.
Just
They have
for
to be good.
just for clarification, we are totally talking about DC and their animated cartoon shows. We're just
Oh.
saying, just throwing that out there.
I would
Yeah,
love
like
to see
Justice
more
League.
DC stuff, but that
Young
would
Justice.
just seem like an impossibility at this point in time.
Yeah, I know, but you know how
Perfect.
great would it be if
I
DC
thought for
just
sure we
opens
were
up
getting it when
the
they
book
aired that
again?
Batman 75 shorts. I thought for sure we were getting more.
Yeah, same.
Unfortunately.
And I don't know what the hell DC's thinking right now.
If they made a new Teen Titans and a new Justice League, I might kind of side with
As
Silver.
long as it's
Oh, they love making a new Teen Titans and Justice
They are
League.
making a new Justice League, yeah.
It better be damn
Yeah,
good. because-
That's kind of like 11-minute comedy of sorts, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good.
Wait. When did Justice League become a comedy freaking bar?
Now.
Now,
Yeah,
have you seen?
it's airing on Cartoon Network.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to side with
It
you.
has to be funny. It has to be funny if we want to sell.
Everything
No.
has to talk down to their children now. You know, you can't.
Yeah, Cartoon
have
Network
adult
is
humor,
all
you can't
about
have
the kids.
adult
They're basically trying to be like Nickelodeon and Nicktoons and all that stuff.
That's where we got to
Hey,
see.
there's some really amazing shows on Cartoon
No,
Network
no,
still.
yeah, I know, I get it, but I'm just saying, I kind of wish there was I wish the material was a little bit more mature. Than I
do miss action cartoons.
I do
It's
respect
just-
that the writing in some of the shows nowadays have kind of surprised me. Even Teen Titans Go, I have to say, even though I hate that show,
I love it.
Die
I
in
love
the fire.
it so much.
Animation.
The writers for that show are actually very smart writers. They are funny.
Dude,
Not going to
some of
deny
the
that.
episodes are very funny. Some of the episodes make me just want to just do nothing and laze around. The problem is that it's making me do that. Like,
Yeah,
that's the problem.
But like I said, I do feel like the writing is clever. Like, it is good material. I just wish it was, because I liked how the Cartoon Network that we grew up with, I felt had more variety in material.
Oh yeah, Batman.
It's just really kid friendly stuff.
That's my main issue with Cartoon Network. Apparently, their policy is if they're not making a new season at the moment, don't show the series.
Oh well, they do have that other one. What is that other one for older cartoons that has like the Flintstones and all that stuff on it?
Boomerang, but Boomerang is basically I think they even got rid of some of those shows. Like now,
garbage. It's a garbage. That's what it is.
The problem with Boomerang is that ever since they rebranded, it's basically once Adult Swim starts, they move all the current Cartoon Network programming
on the Boomerang. Yeah.
Wait.
The ones that fail.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying, Trip. Yeah, it's the fucking garbage dump.
Like that crappy Looney Tunes show.
Oh yeah.
I'm upset. Boomerang should be ashamed of themselves for not showing Banana Splits. I'm just gonna say that.
Banana Splits all day.
I have no idea what that is, but anyways,
look it up on YouTube, Shadow. You'll love it.
Tripping freaking Phantom. What is your guys' perfect Toonami?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Then I'll go.
So, my perfect Toonami. It's I kind of want to say, kind of like a combination of last year or 2014's lineup in Western shows as just to combine two other people's opinion. Like, as long as if it doesn't get written off,
canceled? Toonami get canceled? Oh god.
No, that's not what I'm getting.
Yeah,
at.
no, he means if the show doesn't get written off, like
like Beware the Batman, Symbiotic Titan.
Oh yeah.
God, we need Symbiotic Titan back.
And then Clone Wars is gone.
I will gladly give all my life savings for Symbiotic Titan.
That and Megas XLR.
I don't have anything, but I will give it away if I can just get one more season.
Yeah, one more season of Symbiotic Titan. God knows how long Megas deserves after all this time, and another season of Young Justice as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a combination of 2014's lineup and Western shows, and maybe a Toonami original series. Which would probably
They seem to be going that route with whatever they're working on with Production IG next year for their micro series.
Well, yeah, there's that and Fully Cooley.
Could we think? Could it be possible? Could it be a possibility that maybe Big O has a surprise announcement coming up?
As much as
I wish.
That is a dream, E-Rock.
That is a dream.
Believe it or not, I'm actually not a big fan of Big O, but I do respect the show.
Why not?
You know,
It's
maybe
so
I should
boring.
Like Batman and James Bond.
I know, but it's so boring.
No.
No, it's
Oh,
boring.
Oh, then I
Each
guess you want to like Xenosaga. They go into that all.
Each episode, hang on, I get it. It's Batman and James Bond, but I feel like each episode is a melodrama. It's just so boring.
I totally agree.
I love that
I
shit.
totally agree. I watched 5 episodes
But
and
I
I will
will-
jump out of building.
I will say I do love the music in Big O. The characters are interesting too. It's just I can't buy into it because it's just so boring, and the way they just tell the story it's boring. It doesn't feel
You get
unique.
it.
I love it.
It doesn't really have like a
love it.
unique way of telling the story. You know, it's just like I'm Roger
It's
Smith
all the symbolism.
and I'm James Bond and all. You know, you know. Like that's the entire episode. I'm like, Roger Smith, have some emotion. The android's right next to you.
No,
You're not supposed to be
Toonami
an
does
android.
not need Corey in the house.
No.
No.
Don't mention that here.
Hey,
Hello,
I'm
Joey
the cop.
says, I think Mega's XLR needs to be on Toonami.
What was that?
Slowly Joey says, I think Mega's XLR needs to be on Toonami.
Most
Well,
definitely.
I agree with
I would
Slow
love to
Joey.
see, like,
Yeah,
I
but
would love to see Titmouse at least try and revive it.
Well, they need money.
Sure.
That's
if
the
they
problem.
can
Yeah.
have
We
it,
need the
Kristen needs money.
license back to do that, though.
Yeah.
then have it canceled.
Squad United.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We're now
Yeah, bring
Toonami Squad United.
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
yeah,
you need to know Tsunami United's coming back as a subsidy of Toonami Squad.
Give us
We're
Yeah.
Toonami Squad United.
Let's bring back Megas XLR so it can get canceled again.
Oh.
I don't think it would happen if it was on Adult Swim. I think people would love it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
they would.
So, I'm a fresh customer if it's good.
I've never seen it. My
Yeah.
uncle watched it. I never watched
Really?
it.
Oh, you're
Which-
Not even one episode.
Dude,
Freak out,
like
Sam.
you would love it. It's just video game references.
No.
Oh yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
was playing video games while he was
Yeah,
watching.
Berserk, you would freaking love Megas XLR. Trust me. It's on.
It's on- yeah.
iTunes. Go watch it.
It's on iTunes.
The guy who literally
How many
Or
controls the
just
John
find it for free online.
controller. Come on. You
Okay.
gotta love it.
Steve
Right.
Steve Bloom plays Jesse. I mean, it's great. It's great. You should watch it.
So how about trips?
Yeah.
What's your?
What is your? What is?
Yeah, Trips, get in here.
Okay. I would honestly, the first thing I would do is I would push Shippuden all the way to the end of the block.
Yes.
Thank you.
That makes this
Yeah.
So I
higher
can,
this
I feel like-
man.
I can go to sleep earlier.
I feel like Shippuden is a speed bump that kind of just gets in the way of the whole action hour.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then you like Berserk said, we can just go to sleep once it's on.
Yes, exactly. Go to sleep early.
Or can't we just replace it with Devil May Cry?
No, wait.
No, that's horrible.
Wait.
Oh come on, we had Hellsing.
Dude, no. Devil May
No,
Cry.
but Devil May Cry is no Hellsing.
Devil May
Devil May
Cry.
Cry, the
Not
anime
even
is not the
good.
game.
Dude, there is an anime channel. I forget, like Reel's channel. Freaking boss was telling me about it. You pull up the ratings. They had zeros for all of those shows. Is it wrong to
Wow.
be a zombie? Devil May Cry had all
Oh,
zeros.
Killers, anime,
Yeah, all
Wednesday
zero.
Rock or
Zero.
whatever.
That's
People
because
watch-
nobody watched Chiller.
I'm just saying though, it was
Nobody
on.
has children.
Oh, yeah,
I
Killer had zero.
That's the
And
problem.
I didn't
It,
get
I
Killer.
watched. It was 2
For
days,
everything.
right?
Yeah, yo, I watched it and I was horrified.
It was horrible.
It was
I just
terrible.
laughed at one joke. Somebody had like a Dr. Popper drink, I think. it
Oh
was.
no. The funny thing is, my girlfriend watches Chiller all day, and she's like, I watched
Oh,
the first
God.
episode by accident, and I immediately turned
The
it off.
first show was real bad, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
No.
Is it wrong to? Is it wrong? No, is this a zombie?
Is this a zombie?
Yeah,
I've seen
that's-
that show. It is really funny,
It's
but
really
it
funny.
is not meant for like
No.
television.
See, the thing is though, that type of shows that I would like them to have once in a while with more variety, rather than just the shonen stuff. Not that show because
I mean,
that show's like magical.
They do
So-
have variety. I mean,
Wait.
One Punch Man. It's not like it's a parody of like shonen and all those other types of anime
Yeah,
tropes.
One Punch Man is basically a parody of every anime ever made.
Yeah, no kidding.
In one way or another.
Of course,
Especially
we
the
have
first
another
episode.
mecha show on. We have Hunter x Hunter, which I guess it is part of that whole sub-series of shonen, but it's very different from other shonen
Yes.
Yeah.
so far.
So when moving Shippuden to the end, what else did you do? Because I think everyone wants that shit off the air, personally.
I don't want it off the air. I just want it at the end of the
I
block.
want it off the air.
Actually, I have to protest. Don't move Shippuden. That's my snack time. I make my snack.
Oh,
my
yeah. That might be why it's there
No.
now. That might be why it's
With
there.
Tokyo Ghoul.
No, like
Tokyo Ghoul. Well, Tokyo Ghoul would be earlier in the block. That would probably be like a
absolutely.
12:30 show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that
Like-
would definitely be like a 12:30 show or a 1 o'clock.
I guess
Standard
maybe-
practices. Because I think that's really the real roadblock for Tokyo Ghoul.
What was it?
Wait,
Oh,
what
that's not coming on.
Yeah. Anyways, stay on topic, people. We'll get too excited.
yeah, I had like one
All
more
the
thing to
shows,
add.
yeah.
Hold up.
No, but like I always just had like an idea in the back of my head. Like I know financial issues is a thing with Toonami about adding new shows, but like a nostalgic part of me always kind of wants anime back on Adult Swim, and I always knew that like Adult Swim has money, and like if there was a show they wanted to experiment, I always wonder if they could just throw it on Adult Swim, and if it did well, just transition into Toonami, just like as a safe zone.
Yeah, but they rely on Family Guy though.
No, but the thing is though, I think he's saying that, like, for instance, like Rick and Morty, you can pair up a new kind of experimental anime thing. Because personally, when I look at Adult Swim, all of the shows are for like basically idiot stoners. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah,
like
seriously.
it's literally horrible. Like, it's literally, I think you would actually die if you were have to binge watch that. Like, something medically would go wrong with you because it's Mr. Pickles, it's like Job Brule or whatever he is, and the
World
stuff,
Peace,
Yeah,
Hard
like-
on Scorpio, PPO.
like your head will explode. Like, that is toxic chemicals to your
Guys,
body.
I think we've
Yeah.
talked about this before.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I really think that would be because, dude, he's absolutely right. Adult Swim has oodles amount of money, and they have a bigger viewership, so they can really test it out. And
Or
Yeah,
just
but-
at least bring back the classics, like Sam
Yeah.
did. Like I'd like to see Bebop every once in a while, or
Yes,
sometimes
yeah.
I'm feeling nostalgic.
Of course, of course.
well, the thing is though,
How
that
many
they're all
times have
high
you had
too.
Bebop on the air though?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to just see like what I mean by old classics. You know, of course, I mean like
Just
all
random
the old anime that are mainstream in the popular mind. But I just kind of just want to see that old variety of shows pop up. I mean, they did that with Shampoo earlier on this year, but
Mhm.
honestly, this year has been more like we're bringing in more recent stuff, and we're kind of going away from that old mindset.
Well, they're expanding the genre. I really like the time when they had Blue Exorcist going. I think that was a good block, the Blue Exorcist.
I kind of want those shows that I didn't hear about Blue Exorcist before Toonami aired it. I kind of want to see
that's
more
what
of
I
those
love.
shows there.
That stuff,
Yeah.
Summer Wars, all those things. That's what I really liked. How they picked like a diamond out of obscurity and gave it to us because I wasn't exposed to that.
Well, I understand the point of like Adult Swim does have money as compared to Toonami and the whole thing, but I don't want to be the devil's advocate that says, oh, Adult Swim doesn't care, you know, that
doesn't, though.
jerk.
Adult Swim has been putting more effort into this than Cartoon Network ever did.
No,
I'll say
no,
that.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I just wanted to say. I
I
don't
mean,
want to be that guy.
they brought back Samurai Jack for one thing.
Yeah.
And now they're putting effort and money into a new 2 seasons of Fooly Cooly.
No, yeah, I get that. But I'm just thinking like, because the way it sounds like Toonami's budget and Adult Swim's budget are separate, obviously.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, Samurai Jack came out of Adult Swim's pocket, not Toonami's pocket.
Yeah.
JoJo came out of Toonami's pocket, not Adult Swim's pocket.
Right.
Fooly Cooly
Right.
seasons 2 and 3 came out of Adult Swim's pocket, not Toonami.
What
Right.
about One Punch Man.
Toonami.
That was definitely Toonami.
Yeah.
Basically, anything original, it's coming out of Adult Swim, really.
Oh,
And-
really?
yeah.
Toonami is basically the overflow and the accounting errors of Adult Swim. I mean, that's like the
Yeah.
difference in funding. It's dramatic. So,
But what I was saying is like the experiment thing and the whole thing. Wouldn't it make more sense, kind of like what they kind of were doing, where they were taking some of Toonami shows and kind of putting it in the beginning of the day? Like remember when they
the
had
encore.
at,
The
like,
encore.
Yeah.
30?
Mhm.
I feel like that's the way of going about it. Having basically Toonami as the whole, not the hallmark, but like that's the thing where the show gets tested on how well it could do, and then you kind of like go around and kind of figure out, okay, it works here. Let's see if we move it here. Will it do the same
Well,
at this time slot?
They needed to pair it up with Rick and Morty because the demographics are much different. 8:30.
I think Family Guy is doing its job though.
Yeah,
Well
it
enough.
is.
It always
Mhm.
does, you know. But I do have to say though, I am glad that they are putting Rick and Morty after Toonami because that makes so much sense.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I actually stay up and watch it a little bit sometimes.
dude,
It
I don't
keeps the
like
Me
it.
too.
news.
I
Because
don't
when
like
Cleveland
the
show
other
was
one.
on, I shut the TV off. I was like, done.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Who stays up to watch the Cleveland show after Toonami? Like,
No
I
one.
shut it off, but I'll
Nobody.
stay there for Rick
Terrible.
and Morty.
So that we wrap that up. So the
Yeah.
next thing is
Uh,
gonna be JoJo.
Hang on, did Berserk get her say in what she thought, or
So, did she?
Oh yeah, Berserk.
yeah? Did
Did
you
she
answer
drop
the
out?
question of what do you think is the perfect Toonami?
Perfect Toonami is a mix of. I personally love the shonens and I love the long runners. I would keep. I love them to pieces. As you can tell, my favorite anime on the block is One Piece, the never-ending story.
I thought One Punch was good now. I thought it would be One.
Nope, One Piece is always my favorite.
Then they need to get
Always
Fairy
and
Tail.
forever.
Give me Fairy Tail then. If you like long run
Yeah.
shonens, give me Fairy
Yeah.
Tail on that.
I
Don't get on
actually-
YouTube.
I read the comics and I told you when I watched the first episode, me and my little sister were like, "No, we're done."
Well, you gotta paint her to me though.
Fairy
So
Tail, we did not.
I'll give you One
We'd
Piece.
rather read the
you give me
comics.
Fairy Tail. If you give me Fairy
I
Tail,
wouldn't mind Fairy Tail on there, but
they need to catch it up. If they
Like-
skip the beginning and they go to like the middle is like magical game ones. Oh my god, so awesome.
I'm just gonna say though, I wouldn't mind Fairy Tail coming to Toonami, but to me, it's basically just another Naruto. There are times when you just want to bash your head against the floor.
And
oh yeah.
That's
let me tell you, it's half as bad as Naruto because Naruto's like 50% filler.
Still,
It's like 50%. At least
Fairy
Fairy
Tail
Tail
is
is like.
literally, there are times when I
No,
never felt
Dude,
so
How
Fairy Tail-
close do you feel to Tamari and Naruto compared to how you feel of freaking like Juvia and Gray, like the side characters? You like the side characters in Fairy
Yeah,
Tail.
no, I will give it that, but I'm just saying, like, story-wise, I have never felt so emotionally tugged from, like, both ends, from, like, oh, I'm really emotional and I'm about to shed a tear, to, I want to hang myself.
All right.
To
That
me,
sounds
that is
like a
Fairy
person-
Tail, because,
That's a personal issue you got there.
well, no, because sometimes they have this amazing build-up, and then they just fuck up the story.
Oh,
I'm
I'll
like,
give you that.
oh, why did you
yeah.
do that? That doesn't make any sense.
I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you
Yeah.
that.
It reminds me of, do you remember inside Bleach, right when they were getting up to the part where
The Aizen fight, that one.
Oh god.
And they
Don't
literally-
mention Bleach right
in the
now.
middle of the fight went for a filler for 3 episodes with Don Kanoji? I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
this
Oh,
is
yeah.
real. This is a real. This is what we've been waiting for this whole time, and they did that. I was about to
Yep.
quit that
Did
show
you,
right then and there.
do you check the episode number? Like,
I
you
was like,
sure that they aired the right one? They aired the right one right here. Let me check the episode number.
Yeah.
I thought so too. I had to check. I couldn't believe it.
That's what I did too. I did the
No,
same
we actually
thing.
did that Bleach Brotherhood.
Favorite one ever. That was the weirdest one ever.
Yep.
So you like the shonens, basically, is what you're.
Yeah, love them. They're
Mhm.
some of my favorites.
What about
And
variety? What about variety?
yeah,
What
I
do-
would have 2 slots, 1 or 2 slots maybe for variety.
They need to put like slice of life and other.
And I actually wouldn't have a
It has to have some kind of action.
at all. Get rid of that. I don't want it. If
What
you
was that?
watch it, that's your fault. No rerun slot. I don't want one. On my
No
Perfect Toonami,
reruns?
there is no rerun
No
slot.
rerun?
Either you watched it or you didn't. There's video on demand if you didn't.
No, yeah, they do have it on demand. They have Blue Exorcist on demand still, for God's sakes.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
So get rid of the rerun
So
slot.
so no Outlaw Star.
No,
No,
I
when-
wouldn't.
Whoa.
I didn't think no old
Totally
shows.
different topic, though.
Totally different. Okay, when Bandai gives those assets to Funimation, then we can have that talk. Okay.
oh,
But until-
That will never happen.
We're
Sunrise
not
will
gonna have
sit
that.
on
Okay?
that until
Joe.
it expires.
Joe.
Outlaw Star used to be on Adult Swim, if I remember right. So that would count as a
It was on
rerun.
Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
Yeah,
They transferred
it was
it
on
over.
Toonami originally, and then it was on Adult Swim for a bit.
Yeah.
The point
It
is,
was uncut on Adult Swim, and they aired one
everyone's
episode
got,
that
like,
Toonami could not air.
She
yeah,
doesn't want
we do
the
not
prime
need
time. To
Yeah,
basically
rerun
no
immediately.
no reruns of a show that's already done its
And
run.
just
On the
premiered.
new Toonami.
Yeah,
So
just
like, you know how
Yeah.
they're probably gonna run One Punch Man after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
I don't
Attack
want
on
that.
Titan, the Attack on Titan, the Akame ga Kill, the Parasite, that
Mhm.
type of thing.
No, I
right?
don't want
Right.
that.
The,
Not
the thing that they do at the very end of the block. Yeah, I agree with that too. I feel like
I think that
I
is.
I think
Waste
they
of
should save
fun.
their money. They should just save the money and cut it off early.
I agree.
So
No.
Well-
no, don't.
No,
Three and a half hours is a good time.
Yeah. Hey, if you're just gonna use it for reruns,
yeah, why not cut it off?
I would agree with that. But if you're gonna
save
put it,
money.
if you're gonna, pay the money to have that time slot, freaking put a show there. You know?
Licensing
Yeah.
too. It's licensing. So basically, you don't license it. They license it for double the amount of time, basically.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, the reruns, it is kind of a waste of a a time slot there.
Absolutely.
I mean, we watched it, and I'm sure
No,
everyone that does
we
watch
just
the block
watched it.
weekly, they've watched it too.
They literally just
shows and
watched it.
reviews.
They literally just watched it. It's not like it's like a month in between. It's literally, okay, One Punch Man just ended. Okay, it's starting on the first episode of the end of the block. It's not like it's anything that literally you just saw it. I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it is. You just saw
Right.
it.
Yeah, they kind of did. They did have a break between like Kill la Kill and Attack on Titan, so like, but Attack on Titan like lasted a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of becoming a little bit ridiculous with what they're doing with the rerun slot. Like, I kind of
Yeah.
want something else besides the recent show. Maybe
Yeah.
dig from out of your old library. You haven't aired these shows in like a year.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's time.
Blue Exorcist, stuff like that. So
Dead
Well, we
Man.
don't have Blue
Dead
Exorcist
Man,
anymore.
dude, Dead Man.
We already ran Dead. We already ran Dead Man.
Yeah, Dead Man.
Yeah.
Jot that down on the new season list as well.
No, they
Not happening.
Dead Man. They
Well,
screwed.
No,
the pooch
yeah,
on that one.
actually,
They screwed the pooch on that one. The
yeah,
manga's
I-
out.
yeah.
Read the manga. Read the manga, and you'll be a very happy camper.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Dude, the manga is amazing. The manga is so good. They serialized the worst part of the entire series. They serialized the worst part.
Yeah, no, I've heard if people want another Dead Man Wonderland, they would have to reboot it from the beginning.
Oh God. Well, that should end the Toonami thing.
Okay, so we should talk about JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of shit,
I have never seen JoJo. I haven't even seen the trailer of it. I hear good things, but that's pretty much all I know. So,
I just
Same
seen-
as Sam.
Huh? I own JoJo. I own JoJo season 1 on DVD through that
Oh, then that
crappy
must
Warner
have been
release.
Shadow. That must have been Shadow speaking. My bad.
Yeah,
Same as
yeah.
Shadow then.
Well, that's my thing. I don't. I mean, JoJo Bizarre. I hear good things about it. I haven't even seen a trailer of it, but it seems.
JoJo.
Right.
I mean,
My apologies.
The
If I
title's
were
like
to
cool,
pitch
I
you,
think.
if I were to pitch you JoJo, I would say it is basically a combination of Fist of the North Star mixed in with the most hammy, over-the-top action ever created.
And you should go watch Fist of the North Star.
yeah.
You
I
should.
yeah.
Like you guys should, because I'm disappointed none of you have seen it.
Hey, I've only seen it briefly.
Oh, whale.
It
Yeah.
looks good.
Well, if we don't get the chance, we can maybe Jason DeMarco, if he ever takes a look at this, Fist of the North Star would be a
Unlikely.
good spot to put it
that
where
would
Parasite
likely-
is.
Too old. That's from like the 80s. Good luck with that.
I put that in the rerun slot. I would watch that.
So what do you?
I would
Or
watch
Tsunami,
Fist of
we
the
can
North
put
Star,
that in the
but
stream.
that ain't happening. But I like JoJo. I haven't seen past season 1, which is the first 26 episodes, which is combining Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency. But I hear Stardust Crusaders is amazing. Diamond is Unbreakable. The next arc after Diamond Unbreakable is great. Anything past that, I have no idea about. But I like JoJo. I think it's a great series. It's fun. It's stupid, but it's fun.
It's self-aware, is what you're telling us, right?
Yeah.
Punch Man in a
The
bit.
creator of this is Hirohiko Araki. He created a manga called Bao, and I've seen the OVA to that. It sucks, but it's really fun to watch.
Thanks for taking us to search.
Well, I'm excited.
Same
Me
here.
too.
Oh, I mean, it's hammy. It is really hammy,
I've
but
heard
it
it's
is just
pulpy and
deliciously
ridiculous.
good.
Well, if it's an over-the-top fist of the nose star, even though I haven't watched the show, I am familiar with the show. That sounds interesting to me.
Wait,
It's fun. I mean, I'm really glad Toonami's getting the chance to air it. I kind of wish they would have gotten it last year, because that way it would have been a dub premiere. What we're getting right now is just basically what Warner Brother had.
Oh, okay.
We won't be getting dub premieres until maybe whenever Toonami decides to air season 2.
Gotcha.
well,
If
that just
that
means
ever
we got it
happens.
for. That just means we got it for a deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Basically.
definitely.
But hey, new show that people have never seen before.
Yeah,
You
I've
know,
never
I'd
seen
take
it. I'm gonna kind of wait all the way
No,
until it
I-
airs.
I've been exposed to JoJo in the Will Wheaton project.
And you like
What?
it?
Yeah, it was funny.
That's it. Just funny. Is there anything like stood out? Because I see there's a lot of good colors, but
No, they just played a clip from the show, subtitled.
interesting.
Oh God, you guys haven't seen the dub? Oh, the dub is amazing.
It was
Oh,
with the chair.
The dub is actually good. The dub is actually good.
Good or amazingly.
Yeah, that was my question as well.
I don't know.
the dub's great. It's got a lot of great actors in it. I don't want to spoil part 2 because that is like the best of season 1 for me. Phantom Blood is okay, but you know,
Hey,
part 2 is where it's at,
Okay.
in my
who's
opinion.
the cherry guy?
Cherry.
I don't think we see him until part 3. It's been a while since I last seen.
Oh, so
yeah,
that-
we don't
that
see
would
him
be
until part
spoilers.
3.
Okay.
But I like JoJo. It is a great show. The dub is amazing. The dub is funny. It's over the top. It's self-aware. It's great.
That's the kind of vibe that I get from the trailer and the previews and
That I
stuff.
like a lot, and I don't want to spoil it because it is just amazing, the voice direction that they chose. So don't just wait until Battle Tendency. Just hear me on that. Just wait till Battle Tendency. You will enjoy it so much.
They showing it? Are they showing
Okay.
it? How much are they showing?
Oh yeah,
it?
they're showing Phantom Blood first, which is 10 episodes long. Start of next year in January, we'll be getting Battle Tendency.
The part
Alright.
2 thing. Okay.
You're right.
What's up?
Simba Circle invite. She got kicked out.
She's back.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm
Oh,
back.
she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
back.
just seen the messages in.
Has any-
I just seen the messages in the squad.
She's
email.
back, so I
Pop in.
just rolled with it.
Has anyone else seen JoJo, or is it just Sam that's seen
Probably.
JoJo?
Yes, probably.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
What do you think about it?
remember
Sam, so lonely.
way back in the day, there was a magazine called
They're
America,
really the only
and they would always
person-
review it.
One
Yeah, you're the only person.
The loneliest.
he went out of his way to buy that crappy Warner Brothers release. God dang it, I should have waited for Biz.
Tis.
Shows
You can be a badass.
Well,
So what
hopefully
you're
this
telling us is that
completes
we
it,
have
unlike
to
Zatch Bell, so.
So you're telling us, Sam, that we have to subject ourselves to the Warner Brothers version 2 just because?
No. Bad. It's just the DVD sucks. It's like the release had no thought put into it. It's like it's a DVD release only. That's one thing. There are no subtitles. It's only closed captioning.
Oh God.
And yeah, so for people who want to watch it subbed, you have to like watch dub titles. It's like what?
Wait. So they slept it together, is what you're telling us.
Yeah, and the menu is like the worst thing ever. It looks like it came out of like a Windows 98 computer. Like, it looks like no effort went into the DVD, except for the dub. But really, they got Bing Zoom. Like Bing Zoom was like the best company.
I feel a stench. I smell a stench of 4Kids in the air all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Four Kids. They actually put together a really great dub. but once again, it's Bang Zoom. You can't really expect anything less from them.
How much money you pay for it?
It was like $40 at a local Walmart.
Ooh.
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 Yeah.
No bueno.
Yeah, $40.
So anyone else?
I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah, same man. I played less for that. Same with the other one, the new one, the matcha and the Hachin. I paid less. I paid like $20 for that one.
Michiko and Hachin?
Yeah, Michiko and Hachin. So.
Yeah, you probably got that saved Blu-ray version, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And it's Blu-ray, not
happy.
regular formatted DVD.
So.
Yeah. I still need to get that show.
It has
That show is
director's
awesome.
cut. It had director's cut and everything. So. Did the DVD have any of that, Sam, or is it just episodes?
There are no special features that I know of. There are
I
only
hate
just
when
the
you
episodes.
do that.
Yeah.
There's trailers for like other Warner Brothers shows, and
Oh, that's what I paid
that's
for.
basically it.
I love
so
that.
worth $40.
Oh yeah,
Steven Universe for Toonami.
we need to really rip Warner a new one.
Uber Dude, yes. Steven Universe for Toonami.
Does anyone have anything else
No.
they want to add? So.
No.
Oh, I wanted to add that people should give JoJo's a shot.
Oh, absolutely. You should always.
There are some
yeah.
people who are like, oh, I hear it's all about action, and I don't want to watch it because of that. And I'm like, then why are you watching Toonami?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Look out.
Toonami's an action has always been and always will be a action block.
because that's what sells.
Yep.
You know,
It's never
there
been
was someone who I was
specifically
talking to on
anime.
Twitter, and they're like, they're not going
Right.
to give JoJo's a shot at all. I'm like, you should at least watch it. And she's like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, you should at least watch it. And I'm going to tweet her when JoJo's appears. I'm like, you enjoying JoJo's?
No name drop. No name drop
No
for
name
this.
drop, no.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't want to do that, but
I
yeah.
will, because that's just horrible that you won't watch a show or give it a chance. You know, you always should at least give a show a chance because you never know if you're gonna like it.
You should at least get
and
this,
also
Yeah.
and also let's to be fair, besides Woolen Warriors, Hamtaro,
I'm sorry.
Toonami's track record, if they put in a new show, you know,
Yeah, they've been on a hot streak.
they've
Yeah.
been on a hot streak for how many
They-
years are we
they've
coming up
been-
to now? 12,
did their
13,
vetting.
technically?
Well,
if
I'm
you
not
can,
saying
you
I
know?
Except for a
wouldn't say
questionable sword
that
art.
they had a perfect track record because they've aired a lot of dud shows over the course of their rebirth.
Dimension
Yeah.
In my opinion. Dimension W, Akame ga Kill,
No,
Tenshin
whoa,
Yo
whoa.
GXP.
Well, hang on. But even with those shows,
Blue
they
Exorcist
weren't-
for
they-
me wasn't a
We're not talking GXP.
yeah, but to be fair, at least those shows there is some entertainment value. I would make the argument that even with that, they have some entertainment value. It's not Woolen Warriors that lasted about literally like 3 or
Don't
4
talk to
episodes.
Sam,
and
you
got
know about
cut,
Akame. He's got.
Oh, I know.
you
Yes,
know?
Warriors.
Dimension W was no, not Dimension W.
At least those shows did fit the Toonami mold, and they were, they were okay. They were meh. They were meh shows. It didn't make you want to kill yourself.
I feel like GXP was sort of like, kind of like, okay, we'll bring a Tenchi show back, and then it was like, oh,
That's
that
not a
was a bad
Tenchi. Yeah, that
idea.
wasn't a Tenchi show, and that was probably the closest thing to a show that that the new Toonami has aired that almost made me want to kill myself because I hated it so much.
Oh, that show was fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
Oh.
that show was
Animated
awful.
poorly. The characters were horrendous. Man, I don't even
Writing?
know what to
What's
say about that show. And I was like, I literally watched everything.
I literally muted the TV in some episodes, like for the end.
Here's
I
the thing
literally
that the
muted
TV networks know when you mute the TV. So I was like, I gotta support Toonami, but this is so bad.
I kind of
Yeah.
liked it. Guilty.
I know you did, Silver.
I liked it
So
because
funny.
to me it was one of those. It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, I will give you that though. It definitely is if you don't take it seriously, it is a so bad it's good show. I will
Not
give it that.
You're not selling it really well. You're not,
Not
selling
funny
it.
at all.
I'm not trying. Well, that's the thing. I'm not trying to sell it
I
either.
know. I'm just.
And to me, it's way better than Gemini. It is literally a harem show with about
I'm glad I don't know any of these shows.
It definitely fits in the movie genre of so bad it's good or anime case. So it's basically kind of like The Room, but in an anime form.
All right, so let's.
I want to
Quality.
see that.
So how about we move on to our next topic?
So the
Sure.
thoughts on Toonami this year.
So what are our thoughts for Toonami this year?
I'm pissed off. No movie month. I'll just be honest. I'm pissed off. No movie month.
I mean, it was to be expected. They re-aired the
Yeah,
same
I
movie
know.
twice.
I know, but still, I'm still mad. I love Future Wars, the Evangelion stuff. Broly,
The
the
thing is-
Akira.
I thought for sure we were gonna get 3.33. That was a bit.
Dude,
Maybe.
3.33. I really wish they would have done that because it went great. Like the whole, I really kind of pissed off they didn't do movie things. I understand why with all the new shows and everything, but I was hoping for the movie month because it shows me new movies that I never heard of,
Mm.
and that's what I really liked about it. I became huge fans. I own all the ones that have aired, so.
I-
We just need Bayonetta Bloody Fate.
Yeah, I would second that opinion. I do kind of. I'm not really pissed off about it, but
Oh, I'm not pissed
because I
off.
understand. Yeah, no, I know what you mean though. I am a bit upset about it because, it is an opportunity for like these anime movies to kind of get noticed a bit. Because I look at it comparing it to like of course wearing my nostalgia glasses, Cartoon Fridays when they had the movie nights and everything. I really missed that part of it, and I was kind of hoping if the Toonami movie night could be something that it could possibly like revive something in the Toonami brand of something like that.
Well, even just one a week. Like, just do one a week. Like, during December. Just one a week. You don't have to have an entire month of only movies. But, like, at least pick a new one that I don't know about and that I could be a huge fan.
Like I actually, I would
Joey?
actually wouldn't mind if maybe like Adult Swim, like I don't know what Adult Swim shows on Friday nights, but what if they have like a Toonami movie block dedicated to movies on Fridays,
That would
at
probably
like
be way
12
too
midnight.
expensive.
Yeah.
It would,
Out of Adult
yeah,
Swim
probably.
Personally,
Something like that would be kind of cool. To be fair,
I
Then
am a
it
little.
doesn't tie,
I
you know,
am
it
a
doesn't
little
mess with the
sad that-
shows or anything.
I am a little sad that the movie month kind of
Personally, I'm
flopped in
completely-
2014.
Yeah.
But
personally,
oh, sorry, Silver.
sorry. Personally, I'm conflicted about movie month because I actually miss it, but to me,
Oh.
pointless because by December, daylight savings time. There's a time gap between Puerto Rico and the U.S. So I always end up missing like the last part of the movie because I fall asleep.
Oh, no, that sucks. That sucks.
Miss it. It makes no sense if I'm gonna miss the climax.
Well, no, you gotta record that crap, man.
Except that I can't.
Oh. Well, you're out of luck there.
Yeah.
That sucks.
When they played Akira, I loved it.
That's our favorite.
Yeah, I'm telling you one thing, Silver. If it doesn't make you feel bad, those movies' endings were really awesome. They're really awesome.
Just to turn the knife a little bit.
I had to find out about Akira by buying the Blu-ray.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
that's not a
That's
bad
That's not
decision.
bad at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Especially on
It's
Blu-ray.
It kind of hurts because it's basically teasing. Oh my God, getting great is
It is cheesing. But it's not without reward because it is a really good movie, and the ending is mind blowing. The ending is mind blowing. So, and the whole like gang biker thing was just amazing. It was
The
absolutely
manga
amazing.
continues it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
manga
releasing
of
full
it?
color ones. Yep.
I didn't even know there's a manga of it. Oh God.
Yeah. The manga is a lot longer than the
They're
movie.
huge.
Well, I just
Yeah, it's
Massive tomes.
different, and it actually explains a few things.
actually
Well, besides movie month, overall, what do you guys think of the block as a whole? I know
have
the
Gundams on Toonami.
What was that?
We have Gundams on Toonami. Finally. I never thought that would happen. I'm so happy.
There's a
It
reason
wasn't
why.
Thunderbolt, which was the one I wanted, but I guess IBO, we have to deal with that.
Isn't Thunderbolt the old one? Like the really
No,
old?
new.
No, Thunderbolt's more recent.
hmm
Yeah.
More people wanted Unicorn to air, but I mean, Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans was like the last thing that aired in Japan that was more recent in terms of
I
Gundam.
heard Unicorn was way better though.
Yeah,
Was it?
I'm very apathetic towards Iron Blooded Orphans currently.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Unicorn.
Not
but-
sure if I want to continue it.
Yeah, like
What
I-
the
I-
hell is Harambe?
I have no idea.
The
Thank me.
gorilla?
Oh yeah, Harambe's the gorilla that got shot. That's messed up. Let's not go into
Oh.
that.
Yes, let's not talk about
Totally
memes
different
here.
topic.
yeah,
Leave
but
that to me. and
no,
Slim
no.
Fun.
Get into the pressing stuff, please.
yeah.
They actually have some really
tell
funny
Kobe to
things.
shut up.
There's funny memes about Harambe if you want to look up Harambe memes. There's really funny ones. Not about him, but what people do. And anyways, yeah. So
Yeah,
We
I should
noticed
get
you.
into that topic.
We noticed you.
Tsunami United, you've been noticed.
anyways, so that's my thing. I was sad about that. And another thing is Samurai Jack is definitely not going to come out this year, so don't get your hopes up.
I
What-
don't
It's
agree with
totally
that.
fine with me.
So I don't know why people are up in
We'll
arms.
see at New York Comic Con if they have a panel or anything.
I
Yeah.
doubt that.
Probably their last time
Unless
to.
there's actual
hope.
confirmation from Adult Swim that it's being delayed, I don't believe it. I think it's airing late in this year.
I personally don't believe it.
Why
Either.
would you air it in December? That makes no sense.
Oh, the
I would
thing
say
is-
more November. If
Well, the
we
thing
do
is-
get a confirmation in October saying that Samurai Jack is delayed, but if there's no word on it,
Oh, the
I
thing-
expect it
where's
to
the-
come out this year.
Where's the promotion though? Like,
Well, I forgot who I was reading on Twitter, but they said somewhere. What was that animation festival they went to? What is it called? ANSI? That somebody said it got delayed.
well, that's like through 4.
But
Annecy
nobody
was the one.
reported.
No, Annecy was the one in Paris or France or
Mhm.
whatever it was,
Yeah.
where they
Yeah,
first
France.
showed off the new art.
Right.
People are saying it's being delayed because of JoJo and because at Comic-Con there was nothing announced about a release date.
Oh, that's
So
just
they're going off of pure rumor.
Yeah.
That, but
Yeah.
to be fair, that's not even like a rumor. That's just like, that's
Gossip?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gossip.
that's just
exactly.
gossip. Yes, that's not even rumors.
The thing is though, I think if
This
it
is
does get,
bullshit.
yeah, I think the good thing is if it does get delayed, I think there would be a better result.
Well, I mean,
What I-
the
what I-
only thing that I could see it possibly being delayed is that if an episode, like maybe the finale, is an hour long or something like that. But
No,
I
but-
think it's coming out this year. It's 10 episodes long. It'll last till if it's coming out in November, it'll last till February.
I-
No, but if they have it in January, I think there'd be a better result than Fed.
And that may be the case, but I think they have something else in terms of January, or maybe there's a bigger lineup in January and
Well,
they're expanding
yeah,
and they're
but
waiting for that.
The
But
problem with
I
December is too many
don't
holidays.
think that's the case. I think they already have their next show picked out. They're expanding probably later in the year.
Well, me personally, I don't think it's going to get delayed.
I hope it gets
But
delayed.
even if it, I want to say this though, even if it does get delayed, why? Why is that such a big deal?
I think
Because
it's
I look
better.
at it like, if it's going to get delayed, I know probably going from the video game industry logic here.
I was just
I
about to
know-
go there, but continue.
I know. I know you were. I know exactly. You were definitely going to say that. I know. I should learn my lesson, but I'm not going to because this is the anime industry, and I trust Jason and Marco. I trust Adult Swim. We're not talking about EA here. So
I mean, they basically said 2016. So it's very vague. And it's
Yeah,
been
but
hinted at
production
many
times
times before.
yeah,
Yeah,
Let me
it's
tell
true,
you-
but
Let me
it
tell you
can
something.
change.
But
But
no.
from what
point
many
is-
people are saying, from what Adult Swim has made hints at what Toonami has talked about at I believe it was Anime Expo. They said later this year, Samurai Jack will be premiering.
yeah,
They
and,
never gave.
and also the fact that this is the original creators too, right? Gendy's working
Yeah.
on it and everything. So
Gandhi, Derek
If-
Bachman.
and
There's a
it's
bunch
Right.
of
Yeah,
So
old
perfection.
if
creators
it's
working on it.
if it's going to get delayed, Gendy's the guy that says we have to delay this, and he's a guy that I trust too. And there's got to be a reason
Right.
if that's the case, there has to be a reason why they have to delay it.
He
'Cause
would
I
have
don't
come out
think
and said
because
something.
There's
Samurai
always a
Jack,
reason for a delay.
yeah, they don't want to
Who
fuck
was
it
it?
up.
Miyamoto who said that a bad game's bad forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is though that
Although, let's
a
be
good
real here. There has been delayed games that just
it
don't
got worse.
work.
Got so much worse.
So let's
Yeah.
talk about Mighty Number 9, for instance.
Yeah.
Don't even go
That's
there.
completely different. They were on 20 different platforms.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is though, you can use
It's
Attack
better
on
than nothing.
Yeah, but
Shantae the half genie.
Well, the thing is though, Attack on
Final
Titan's a good
Fantasy 15.
example. The problem I have
Oh,
is Attack
But
on
nobody
Titan was
actually
supposed to
knew
come
about
out.
a release
Uh,
date for
uh,
that.
Oh, no,
People
no,
just kept
Breath
throwing
of
out
the
release dates for
Wilds.
that show.
Well, no, Attack on Titan was supposed to come out, I believe they said, after they delayed it for source material and say once it hits volume 16, we'll be able to take enough. And then they said, no, we're going to make a live-action terrible movie, kill a bunch of, lose a bunch of millions of dollars on horrible shows, corrupt the American market by giving them such utter garbage in a movie form that they killed a bunch of fans. And then they said, now we're going to make an anime about it. And they made a terrible video game. So, if delaying it, I think would be better for next year, personally.
I mean,
Because then they
could
they
delay
can
it,
start it off.
Like I said, I'm waiting until an actual confirmation from Adult
Yeah.
Swim.
Right.
That's
same,
a
same.
100% source of knowledge saying, okay, yeah, it's being delayed. I'll eat my words now.
Mhm.
But if
Just
it's
the,
not, I'm pretty sure it's coming out later this year.
Yeah, just putting it out there. Be careful with this gossip. I know people are hyped for it and everything, but you can't.
Don't
You
worry,
know,
I'm not.
you-
hyped.
you-
But
just
when
saying,
give
you
it
can't
the
take
deadline,
things like
if they
that
don't-
too
If
seriously.
they go on
until-
radio silence, when do you give it the deadline where they're like, I think there's blood in the water, it's going to be delayed?
Well, no, you go look on whatever.com or net or whatever,
Well-
and they have the thing of, okay, this has been to be announced, this has been moved, so. The thing is, though,
Right.
everything just infers speculation about, well, this is a sign of this, and this is a sign of that, so this
Yeah, it's
comes
all
together to make this.
it's all theories and
Well, it's info.
hypotheticals basically right now.
You're inferring.
There's nothing to really even think that this is happening other than a few gossip things because JoJo's coming here out of nowhere. Who knows? I mean, Jason DeMarco, again, I know I keep mentioning it. I don't know if I have recently, but we remember when Jason said we have big plans coming for Toonami. JoJo Bizarro might have been in those plans. We don't know. The only guy that knows
I
is
get the
is
feeling that
Jason.
JoJo was like improv pickup, that if Viz didn't pick it up, they had another show in mind, or they're waiting on a certain show. But I think Samurai Jack was their first big announcement of
Right.
2016.
But the reason why I hope it's delayed is because they can start off on January and December. There's so many holidays and stuff where
Yep.
people are with family.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but I mean,
That's
it's
what
not like they premiered anything. It's not like they haven't premiered stuff in December before. I mean, I go back to like 2014. They aired the last
why
two
would you
Hellsing
go back to
Ultimate
Jack?
episodes.
That makes
Well,
I feel like it wouldn't really. I think Samurai Jack is hyped up enough anyway. The fact that we're even talking about this gossip
And not
thing
to
means that
mention
Samurai
Intruder-
Jack is hyped.
Well,
And so for me, thinking about that, it doesn't really. I don't think it really even matters when the show comes out. It's going to be, on the first day at least, it's going to be well received regardless. People are
Oh,
going to
yeah.
get hyped regardless.
If it does
Well,
come out
Even if
later
it's in
this year,
December or
it'll be a
January, I
good.
don't think it even matters.
I mean, if it does come out this year, it'll be great because it'll already perform well in ratings, but it'll probably get boosted in ratings because of the total immersion event that's happening this year.
Yeah, come on, guys. We talk about Samurai Jack a lot.
I'm not a fan of Samurai Jack, honestly, but I
That's
you don't
your
like
opinion.
visual storytelling?
I watched it when I was a kid. I was pissed off that they never talked, and I pissed off that there was no ending in sight, so I stopped watching.
Oh wait, Shadow. Have you ever played Eco or Shadow of the Colossus?
No. Oh, Shadow of the Colossus, yes, absolutely.
So how'd you feel about that?
I love Shadow of
Really
the
talking
Colossus.
that.
I love Shadow of the Colossus.
wow.
I love that game.
It's the same difference. Sorry, I have to bring it back to video
Oh
games.
my!
I think
I have to
Berserk.
get a
I think
burn heel for that.
I think what Shadow is saying is that Samurai Jack works better as a video game than a show.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the problem I have with
You're
Samurai
here.
Jack is I never saw any progression in the story, so I basically thought that like it was like a 30-minute blindfold session. I don't know where I'm gonna be, and I don't know when it's gonna end. So it's kind of like a never-ending journey of misery.
It's
I mean,
a valid argument because a lot that I actually kind of like that aspect of
Oh,
Samurai
dude,
Jack.
but I watched it when it
So it was
Yeah.
kind of standalone. and
Yeah, but do you remember when it premiered the first time and they had the video game on like the website and stuff?
Yeah,
I was all
Yeah.
into that and everything. Loved the video game.
Same
But
here.
every time I watched the episodes, I couldn't tell if this was the episode going towards the end or if I was going back in reverse because there is like a tree down in the road and we're heading back the other way. Like
Yeah.
there's no progression that I could see moving.
I just felt like each episode was standalone, yes, but it was not really. I wouldn't say expanding, but it was moving forward. Like each episode was kind of like the next adventure on his journey. You know,
I-
you basically witness a journey when you watch Samurai Jack.
What I just
Yeah.
assumed is he's never finding the dude who like took his sword or whatever. He was never gonna find him. They're never gonna meet. They're never gonna fight because he always pops up and goes ha 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 and like runs away. I'm like, okay, well they're never gonna fight, so I'm gonna stop watching. Like that's what I came to a thing as a kid, and I was like, well, this is never gonna. I'm not gonna have any resolution of this conflict. I'm just basically watching this guy dropped into different worlds, interacting, being taunted by some weird dude with a mustache, and then leaving.
Well, that's a
Just
totally valid argument.
But so and this
never
was.
ending, just like One Piece.
Oh no,
That's
this
the
is,
thing.
yeah, but I was
Sure.
a kid. I was a kid, and I got frustrated the fact that I never saw any progression. Like I'm investing time, I'm investing my time where I could be playing outside, doing something else, and something that I never showed any type of reinforcement of my progress in there. It just wasn't. It didn't stimulate me enough to think that I was not wasting my time utterly.
It's like I said, it's an understandable argument. I get that too. Samurai Jack does drag. Even I will admit that I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell what the story was about besides him chasing after a dude who stole his sword.
Well, the story was
No,
basically
he
him
didn't
trying to
steal
get back to the
sword,
past.
he-
That's basically the story.
Well, why is he running
Basically,
around?
him trying to get
I
back
wanna
home.
go.
He's
Yeah.
trying to get back home, but he has to.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get back
Yeah.
home.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but Jack is, he's kind.
Okay, let's not go into Jack. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm
not
just
a fan
saying.
because I thought I was basically getting played with for no reward. So the fact
When
that people are
it
excited.
re-aired on Adult Swim, did you watch it?
No, absolutely not.
Maybe it's because
I-
when you were a child,
I was
you weren't
ADD.
mature enough.
I was ADD, and I wanted shit to get done
Shadow,
immediately.
it's on the Toonami stream. Watch it.
I don't want to. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah,
I'll watch
I
it
mean-
when it's
I
on
highly
Toonami, I'll
recommend
watch it.
it.
Anyways, I the fact that people are excited about it means that there's a lot of fans, but the problem is if you get hyped and then shit goes wrong, it's collective guilt rather than they got unlucky with Samurai Jack. So
Mhm.
because personally, people like me are gonna be like, okay, well, if we've been watching Shonen, I know there's a clear progression. I know there's gonna be a climax. They're gonna beat the enemy and they're gonna move on with their existences. In Samurai Jack, if they don't deliver that, it's kind of like I invested all this time into it to basically
It's
have this
about
guy
the
laugh at
journey,
me.
Shadow.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's what you say to a road trip to a terrible place. You say it's about the journey because your destination was terrible, so you have to salvage it some way. So it's it's the journey to getting to the hellhole instead of actually you messed up and you drove me to a hellhole over 3 days. Like that's
I'm
what
about
people
to
say.
resort back to the video games.
No,
Like it's just like it's like video games. A video game could be perfect up until the final boss fight, but the journey was fun. So,
Oh no, your Uncharted video game, that boss battle was so anticlimactic and boring that I didn't play the game.
How dare you? How dare you criticize
No, she
Uncharted?
wanted me to
Shadow.
play Uncharted.
Kick him out, boss. He's out of here.
This
He
Sony
showed,
fanboy.
no, he showed
for
me
you,
that final boss, and I'm like, okay, so he's gonna swing a sword, hit one move, dodge. Okay, wow, epic battle, and then you move on with your life. Like,
That doesn't mean the rest of the game was bad.
no, but that means they're trivializing the time I spent playing that game because then the final boss is just a pushover chump. I mean, it's
I mean, now I'm crushing after, what is it? One hit, you die.
Yeah, I know, but you get the delay. Okay, the delay. If you cannot dodge that, there's something wrong with you. You have some issue with your eyes because the delay is so long. The delay is so long.
Well, it was bad controls, actually, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll give you that. The controls were terrible. But...
All right, so...
does anybody else want to chime in? What are their thoughts on Samurai Jack?
I'm just gonna add one quick thing, and then we'll skedaddle on.
Okay.
I was
Go right ahead.
like, on regards to the whole delay thing, on regards to the fact that there's no credible sources citing that, I could just almost see it being a marketing ploy. Like, I still believe it could come out 2016, but just imagine they came out like, oh, it's actually coming out on time, and everyone's like, oh, it's not delayed. It could just cause a whole wave of hype.
Oh, dude, I agree with that.
It's free marketing in a sense.
Dude, now that he
that's a
brought this
possibility.
Audiences love to hate, and then they'll just be taken by surprise.
Oh, dude, he's right. I'll put money on that because I do love to hate. So I'll put money on that one.
Well,
that's a very good way. That's a very good way.
Well, look at the internet. Yeah, everybody does.
Dude, it's a lot easier to say something worse about someone than to actually give them a genuine compliment on the internet.
And it's just attention at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is though, if it doesn't meet up to standards, let me tell you, you're gonna have pitchforks and
it's backlash.
One word, hype.
Yeah.
I am excited,
all
but
about.
I'll also go in with caution.
Of course.
I'm going to go in blind because I don't have any expectations. I don't really have any affinity towards Samurai Jack. I hope I actually see him get back to his family and kick Aku's ass. But I kind of don't get that. If I don't get that, I'm going to kind of be pissed off because how long are they going to drag it out? Do they really think they're going to roll the dice again and get funding? I mean,
I'm excited to see that the finest samurai beard that Jack is rocking.
Oh, he's rocking a beard now?
I can't wait to see that in full 24 frames per second.
Dude, does he have a samurai pony? They're like the ponytail guy too.
He's riding a motorcycle, but
he's riding a motorcycle.
Yep.
The only thing that adds to my whole idea is they're working in digital animation, and that goes a little bit faster than traditional.
Yeah.
So
they're not drawing
it. Doesn't really take a year or over a year to complete, even with the staff that they have. It should only.
It's even with
right now, if I were to make a guess of what episode they're in post-production on, I would say episode 4 or 5.
Oh, can we get Silver? Silver, how long do you think you can do this for us? The digital animation. You think you can do that? You got that. Don't worry, you got that. You got it. Okay, so
I think it's definitely delayed.
Yeah. Besides that, go ahead.
Make as he wants to make it as close to traditional animation as possible. He doesn't want it to have the completely digital look. So, even though digital is faster, you're trying to make it, you got
to give it a flair.
Original as possible.
Yeah, so basically trying to take digital technology and replicate the look of hand-drawn back in the 90s when the original show was created.
Well,
I'm just going to say
it was created in 2001.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
No, we don't.
I'm not good with dates. But the point is it's basically just to replicate that original look and style. And I will say if that poster with the marvelous Jack beard that he's rocking, if the animation's that, I'm all in. I'm super excited for it.
How do they do?
That looks awesome.
How do they do motorcycles in that style? If you don't mind me asking.
You can look it up. There's a panel, and there's art floating around the internet. Google is your best friend in that regards.
Is it actual art or is it fan art?
Yep. It's actual art created by Gindy and his team.
Interesting. I'm down with the ponytail if he has a ponytail, though.
All right.
So, lastly, the Intruder 3 thing.
The boss wants to go first.
The boss, you are up.
Yeah.
Alright, so my prediction is that a piece of the Intruder survived the explosion and crash landed onto Shogo and possibly merged with another life form that was on Shogo.
Deep
Okay.
thought right there. Deep thought. Isn't it the only option though? Intruder has to survive.
I don't agree. I think the intruder. I think the intruder is done. I think we won't be seeing him again,
Yeah,
or at least not right now. If they want to like
No,
pull
later
like,
on.
yeah,
I
think they
think
want to introduce a new person into this mix. They're kind of hinting at it through some of the bumps that they've made,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I think the
prediction.
intruder.
There's some
technically-
type of like
It's
gigantic beast.
Moltar.
Technically,
I
there is a way to bring him back. Because in the comic, the intruder wasn't there physically, but all the equipment was there as a virus. So technically, if somehow, let's say, if they found the virus inside of the computer
Sarah.
they have right now, or Sarah, there, on the other hand, technically, the intruder, maybe the one on the Absolution is dead, but it could just resurface like a backup copy.
Wait. So you're telling me that the intruder is
I
kind of
don't-
like Pain and
I just don't
Naruto?
see
It can pull
Yeah.
a slide deck.
Well, I second the opinion that the intruder, the red goo, Tom 1, all that jazz, that's done. That's laid to rest for now.
Mhm.
I think
Well,
that,
we're doing
that part of the
strikes.
intruder, that intruder is dead and gone. Unless
Right
there's
now.
like another piece of him somewhere floating around the universe, who the hell knows? But
I'm pretty
the
sure
one,
Remember
sooner
what
or
somebody
later.
straight said about his characters, though. Just remember
Yeah.
I
that.
mean, I'll say this much: not right now. Maybe
Yeah.
for a
Not right
total
now, exactly.
event.
I want,
Down
I want
the
them to
line.
get onto a ship, man, because being stationary is not doing it for me.
well,
If
my-
I want to like,
Okay.
my prediction is that Tom, whatever this new base is, my prediction is that Tom and Sarah are actually the intruders, if that makes any sense.
Well, yeah, because
dun dun dun.
well, they landed on some
That's
other
what it is.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
landed
but-
on a random plane. They just took
Yeah.
over this random
yeah,
base.
they just jacked someone's property.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's
So-
not-
It was supposedly discontinue, and then at the end, damn it, we couldn't get rid of the intruders. Tom says, wait, what?
no, but the thing I don't understand is
The classic Shyamalan twist.
the thing is though, like, why can't they just schlep together a freaking like a spaceship? Like you can just didn't they print out a new arm for the dude? You telling me
Yeah,
they
but I
can't
don't
just
think it's like complex enough to do that.
Yeah.
That and also, I mean, we got a brief look of what some of the there's not much material to work with the base. You might be able to, like, if Tom and Sarah take the whole like base apart, they might be able to build a ship.
Let me
That's
tell
just
you.
some parts of the base, and then you're out of a place to hang out in.
I'm just gonna be
You
pissed
know?
off
Right.
if they start colonizing this place, because that would not.
No,
do it for me.
I think at the end of this Intruder 3 thing, I think there'll be a new Absolution. But
Absolutely.
I think what we're going to get is either a new Tom model or at least something new. Like, I don't see us going back into space. We've already
No, but the
we're
only
on the Vindication currently. They seem to like it. They like the look that they're going for.
Yeah.
I
This is true.
personally don't care for it, but that's their choice. But I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to change that up anytime soon.
the only way they can get into space again is basically become pirates and jack someone's ship. I mean, isn't that the only way they can get back into space
Didn't
now?
they call for one?
Or
but,
if they find a ship.
yeah, there may be.
Wait, hold
like,
up.
we don't know
Because
what
you know
planet
the
they're
Clydes
on.
are
So
scanning all over. When they show the bumps, the Clydes are scanning all over the planet. And I'm wondering
Yeah.
So wait, they just been chilling, airing, streaming Toonami and not going out and looking for this shit? Is that what you're telling me?
Yep, that's what they've been doing. The Clydes are doing all the work.
basically,
It's like a
yeah.
I have a better question. How
In the
they build?
background.
How did Tom build the Clydes in the first place?
It looked like it was like just.
Can't you
you
just
know.
print those? Like he printed his arm. I mean,
I
look
don't know
like
if they were printers, but they.
Make Clydes out of that.
Yeah, they look very generic and basic. Like it looks like it
love
was
that.
like junk put
I
together.
hate
Like
that.
it wasn't. He probably found some materials going around. You could build a Clyde with the materials around.
yeah, dude, you just get
Yeah.
a QT, man. They just called in some QTs and
Like you can even tell just by the design of these versions of the Clyde. Like Tom really
He must have been a big fan of
salvaged
Wally.
a little bit. He
Yeah,
didn't put that much effort into it.
Oh no, it's if you make him look different, then they can rebel. So you gotta make him look standard and benign. Because what if the intruder gets into those dudes? And they somehow turn into some transforming monster.
Again, that's if we're dealing with that intruder. I think it's going to be from what I saw from the bumpers, it seems like there's something in the ground in the planet.
Absolutely.
And it's either
nice
the owner of the base and he's a freaking giant monster thing or something, or that's who he's going to be fighting. And during the intruder event, he's going to discover who's the real owner of the base. I would love it if it's Moltar, but that's just me.
I don't do the dream, but nah.
Yeah, I know. I doubt Moltar's coming back either, but I'm just saying, like, I think they're going to introduce a new character that they're going to meet. Tom and Sarah befriends them, or maybe he turns out to be the bad guy. I don't know. There's not much to go by to really make a solid prediction, but
well, like with the whole adding characters thing, what I can honestly see from all of this, what I would love to see is if they utilize both the base and the spaceship. Because then you could have like movies on the Vindication base, or like if they're here, they're doing this. If they're there, they're doing that.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea.
Oh, okay.
So when do you guys think this will be released?
That would be cool.
No idea. It doesn't take much time to do it, honestly, in my opinion. It doesn't. Takes all that
on on whatever budget Toonami's working with, it takes a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they started as soon as Intruder 2 ended.
Well, they probably started before Intruder 2 ended. I mean, that's what I would do.
No.
I think they said it started after Intruder 2.
Yeah.
Like maybe a month after.
Well, they had
They didn't know if it was going to be successful or not.
Yeah, but they had ideas. Most times when you write stories, they have ideas of how they're going to go with it. They just need the approval.
Yeah, but they wouldn't make. They may make like some pre-rendered stuff of maybe if it's successful, but
no, you just do a
that's
story.
not the official.
There was like all those like teaser footage back at
because
Intruder 2 was successful, and that would never made it into the actual product.
Yeah, it's definitely not the finished product, even with that.
Right.
For the finished product, it'll probably take like a good, like I would say, 2 or 3 months.
The story is the hard part.
I thought it was coming out in November.
It is.
They said November-ish. I would say December. They're pushing it to December.
God, the ish ads.
Last week of November or first week of December?
I would say first week of December, since it's 5 weeks long.
Place your bets
It'll last
now.
the entirety of
Yeah,
December.
place your bets now. 2-1 on November.
I would say
December.
personally I would prefer it in December because then
It's
that
slowed
will
down.
go into winter break and more people will be home to watch it too. So in a rating sense, I think that would make the most sense in putting it in December.
So December Intruder and Samurai Jack?
Maybe.
No, I would say Intruder 3 December, Samurai Jack November.
Well, how many episodes are they throwing out? Did they say how many episodes?
5 episodes for Intruder 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
So that's
And they're splitting that up with the micro series that's done by
Wait,
IG.
hold up.
Hold on.
Total of 15 minutes.
Mhm.
A total of 15
So does that mean that it's going to be 1 week this, 1 week micro series, 1 week this, 1 week micro series, or is it going to be back to back to make a 30-minute block?
What? Wait, hold on.
No. The micro series comes out in 2017. The Intruder 3 comes out in sometime this year.
So it has no relevance.
Yeah.
So wait, is that information confirmed
What for November?
About what?
for the Intruder 3 stuff?
The
I believe
time,
it's
yeah.
5 weeks long. They have a release date of November-ish, which I would say they were
It's gonna be
pushing
a
it to
total-
December.
15 minutes
What
long.
source?
Oh, they added the ish, man, so the ish kind of qualifies it. So, don't worry, man. You just sit back, relax. It's going to be on the air.
No. I know. It's just I feel like I missed something.
Um,
Hold on, I'm pulling her order.
That mega thing?
Because
Yeah,
I
I don't think there's a confirmed date, but I recall them saying like November-ish
November.
too. Yeah, the popular November-ish.
God, I hate that ish qualifier, man. I really
You're
do.
probably like my old YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Matt said ish.
A little ish.
It's
like
almost finished.
I like you ish. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just the ish.
The ish.
Yeah, I
It's
might
all.
be there, 5-ish, 8-ish, 9-ish.
6 o'clock
Yeah.
rolls around.
Yeah. Like, no, my 5-ish is not. My 5-ish is a 3-hour gap.
Was that what our thing was? That we were going to begin the podcast at 10 ish?
Yeah, 10-ish.
10-ish, yeah.
Exactly. And we're gonna do Central Time-ish too.
All right, so boss, you want to talk about the podcast announcement?
Hold
Wait,
on.
hold up.
Yeah, we're clarifying the intruder
the
stuff
November-ish. We're clarifying the November-ish. The thing is, though, that the other intruder stuff, if they make a new Tom, there's really, why would you even make a new Tom? That's kind of what, if they do. So
I'm
like
getting
all the
really
parts of the
sick
match.
of looking at Tom 5. I don't hate the design. It's just I kind of want a new upgrade. look.
Yeah,
I'll give you
It's
same.
that.
Toonami tradition, really.
Yeah, the thing is, if they make the one that had like the radioactive belly, I'm gonna be so pissed because that was by far the worst Tom in existence.
Was that Tom 4?
I don't know which
No,
one.
I think he's talking about the
There's
first
two.
Tom with the pot belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pot belly and the radioactive.
Oh, the Bomberman one. That's okay.
I
Tom
hate
1.
It's like some midget, fat, beard-bellied robot with like nuclear
They
power
basically
plant.
described him as the Bomberman Tom. That's how I describe him
Oh, a
as.
nuclear bomb kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
I
you
guess
ever played Bomberman, Tom 1 almost looks identical to Bomberman, just with a blue and white paint job, and a beer belly.
Yeah, the beer belly. But
No
that
offense,
one I
Sunny
really
Straight.
didn't like. I think
Redneck Tom.
Yeah, but this Tom looks so much sleeker and like bosser. Like he
But
looks
who
like
would you want a
gangster.
plushie of?
That one, the new one, absolutely.
No.
Which one?
I
Who
want.
wants the new one to have a plushie of the new one? No,
A
Tom
new
1.
one?
I don't want Tom 1, a freaking beer belly like radioactive.
I would sleep on Tom 1's beer belly. I would like
Why
that.
not?
That'd be pretty comfortable, honestly.
I kind of want a Tom 2 maquette, though.
I would love a Tom 2 and 3 statue.
Yeah.
I would like plushes of like Tom and Sarah. That would be like awesome merchandise.
That would be cool too.
Have
Yeah.
an Adult Swim.
How would they do Sarah?
A
TV
pillow.
screen with a
Floating
face
head.
on it, or just a floating head.
Well, how can you make it float?
3.
With magic.
So is it what is the date for this? Let me open this, I guess. No one else is gonna do it.
We're too distracted by Toonami plushies.
So when is the date? Is it November-ish?
I don't think there's a confirmed date, but I'm
That's
looking
what
it
I'm
up
saying,
now.
November-ish.
Here we go, the Toonami Wikis. This is brought to you by, straight from the
We have
Toonami
the
Wiki.
article.
The Intruder 3. Here, I'll read it for you. The Intruder 3 is an upcoming Toonami Total Immersive Event, TIE, set to air in November 2016. Date to be announced. The Intruder 3 is a sequel to both the first Toonami Total Immersive Event and The Intruder, and last year's installment of the storyline, The Intruder 2. No
Well,
plot details have been revealed at this time, but the story will most likely involve the same villainous blob as the previous installments.
That's speculation.
That's
Yeah.
totally speculation.
Wait, hold up. So it
Yeah.
is in November, but the date in November has not been not been decided.
It's
like I said,
we have
at
confirmed.
Anime Expo they said November-ish.
We have confirmed
That means-
November-ish.
Okay.
No, not
2016.
much detail was given except that it will be coming in November.
Yeah.
That's what we learned at Anime Expo. That's
Yep.
on our site.
I'm honestly conflicted because I want to see Intruder 3, but I don't want to make an entire new batch of
Yeah, have your cake and eat it too, Silver. If you want cake, you can eat it too. I'll send
Recording
you
all
some-
those bumpers will be fun
Yeah,
too.
do you need any cake? If you need that, I'll send you some cake. So, other than that, I think we have announcements. The show and tell part of the show.
At least a couple.
Hold on.
I have no idea what the announctements are, so you guys are
Me
on your own.
either.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Are just gonna chill out.
Boss, you have the floor.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
whenever you're ready.
Present
You
that.
have the floor when you're ready.
Eric, present
What's up?
that.
Oh, click on this.
bring
Click
it
on it. Yeah.
Baboosh.
I was gonna say I can talk about
Visiting?
the con I'm going to.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Okay.
Well,
All right. You were saying-
Well, the bad
Nick?
news. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, boss.
Are you
Yeah, go ahead.
presenting the
Yeah.
All right.
You're on screen now.
iTunes. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, podcast announcement. We're back on iTunes. We're also on Google Play, Stitcher Radio, Player FM, and listen to us there now.
Interesting.
And
Cool.
this episode should be up tomorrow.
We are expanding.
Yeah, that's how many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus Christ.
Wow. We're getting around.
Yeah. At least we're
And we need to have more episodes out.
Yeah, we need to get more episodes.
Yeah.
I think
So-
we have this will be like our 12th episode.
So what's the any other news? Break it down.
Yeah. Is there any other news we want to announce?
I know Phantom has his
Uh,
expo thing that he wants to get to.
This is a 1-year
okay.
anniversary, but that's about it. Oh yeah, actually yeah. In October we're gonna be doing gameplay on our Twitch, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and in November
Xenoverse?
we
Wait,
are gonna
Xenoverse?
do Watch Dogs 2.
I
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, October. But if there's a midnight
Well-
release over here, we're gonna be doing a midnight release of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and if there's a midnight release for Watch Dogs 2, we'll be doing
Wait,
a
hold
midnight
up.
release for Watch Dogs.
Can I do the new Final Fantasy? Because I'm gonna take a break from ESO and play the new Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
yes,
I'm
you
gonna
can.
fanboy out. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh wait, I think Phantom's supposed to do it too. Though.
Oh, you can do the Final Fantasy. I'll do Watch Dogs then. I'll do Watch Dogs if I can. Anyways,
Okay.
the new Final Fantasy looks amazing. And I'm
Well, I was
so-
planning on doing Watch Dogs 2.
Oh. I will. Anyways, I'm really excited about Final Fantasy. So I know it's gonna be button mashing crap, but it's gonna be awesome. And the girls are really hot. So
Giggity.
yeah, really hot.
Giggity giggity.
Oh.
So October,
All
Dragon
right.
Ball Xenoverse 2 on Twitch. November, Watch Dogs 2 on Twitch.
I'm
And
so
whoever does the new Final Fantasy whenever that comes out.
I'm surprised that
They have to play Platinum demo first if they're gonna.
Oh
do
god.
I
you
played the
little
Platinum
oh.
You can start the stream with an an unboxing maybe.
The
No.
thing I don't like is I'm surprised that the universe got.
Unless it's my collector's edition.
I can't believe
I
Xenoverse
wouldn't
got
know how to do that with Twitch.
So, in any event, I think the last thing is Phantom's Expo. What do you
Okay.
want to talk about?
Yeah.
This is sadly this is the second time I didn't get a press badge. I'm kind of pissed off at that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop.
After
me
Phantom
from
says
going.
we have something else to announce too. Sorry.
Okay.
But after Phantom finishes, there's something else we have to announce.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
continue, Phantom.
Yeah, so I didn't get a press badge, but that doesn't stop me for going to Animate Florida. So anyone coming to Fort Lauderdale, I'll be down there. I think it's actually next week.
What you gonna go see?
Well, probably gonna go see the Voice of meet the Voice of Saitama.
Whoop whoop.
Lucky bastard.
What else?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What else? Erica Mendez. Probably
They
get
don't have any panels?
They probably have a Sailor Moon panel.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, I just look into going to cons. I don't.
I go to panels. I don't really go to viewers.
I concur with her. That's why I
I
don't.
go to both.
Should probably go bug Monica again.
Oh, no, don't do that,
Oh,
man. Leave her
please.
alone.
No, no.
Alright,
Just
so
to go bug her and say hi.
how is there any like panels or anything like that, or is it because there's one by me and there's like 3 people going and I said I'm not going. There's 3 people actually there.
My browser. Let me go grab or pull it back up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have something to add at the end about a Steve Bloom panel.
Ooh la la.
And
Okay, so since we're on the subject of press passes, Berserk, is there something in October that you would like to announce that you'll be doing?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm going to be covering New York Comic Con. Yay, as press for Toonami Squad.
Nice.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Hopefully, I'll have money to go next year, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
You should get a press pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can do a press badge.
hmm
But still, you need money to, spend on food and
Right.
travel.
Yeah,
and...
right. I can bring my trustworthy camera and try to get some footage that way. And my
take
mic.
horrible pictures because I have a bad camera.
Well, I have a video camera too.
Yeah.
I still need to get a photography camera, but I do have a video camera that I can bring along
Mm-hmm.
and bring a mic too for interviews and stuff if we can snag some people.
I mean, you can do that. No.
Well, I'm gonna need help to, hold the mic, or to
I'm
hold
a
the camera.
person.
But that maybe is next year, maybe.
And I can bring child labor. I can bring my little sister.
Well, that all can be maybe next year. Let's see what financial status I have.
Has anyone else upgraded their Street Pass?
Me.
I still need to do that. It's like $4, was it?
I don't even remember. All I know is that I want to get that one thing where it's like Street Pass 100 people in a day. And I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping to do that New York Comic Con if there's a Pokemon panel. Hopefully people carry their DS because a lot of people had their DS last year. Which, maybe.
I recently upgraded my 3DS to the Galaxy.
It's my favorite color, purple, but I'll stick with my Animal Crossing one.
I envy you. I like Animal Crossing.
Why?
Animal Crossing's good.
I will take my classic 3DS. That's bulky and kind of awkward to hold.
Actually,
you guys got nothing on my Game Boy SP.
Hey, I love that thing.
which Animal Crossing's getting an update. I can't wait for that.
Be the NES Anniversary Edition.
My brother had that one, but he destroyed
Is anyone
that.
picking up the NES Classic?
No,
No.
not worth my time.
Gold. I'm good.
I want a
Not
Super-
when you have
Now,
a real
if there was a
NES.
Super Nintendo
Unless
one,
there's like trophies or
Yeah,
some
but
kind of-
I've been.
if there was a Super Nintendo one, I'll reconsider it. But NES, no. I have no fond memories
Yeah,
of the
tough
NES.
luck.
That was before my time.
Tough luck. If that's gonna happen, you need to buy the NES Classic first.
I want a GameCube Classic.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that'd be
make
cool.
that happen.
I don't know. It
That
doesn't
would be
seem.
cool.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like they do panels here per se.
What is it, like a basic meet and greet type of thing?
That's what it looks like.
Eep.
All right.
I got
Is that
nothing.
finished?
So just move
Alright.
on.
Yeah. Trips, do you want to do your announcement now?
Oh, it's not really an announcement, just like a fun story to share.
Story
Yeah.
time.
Story time.
Okay.
Good
Story
Story
around your
time.
popcorn and soda.
So I went to SAC Anime. I applied for the press passes, but that didn't happen. So I know
Assholes.
Phantom's Pain. Yeah. Funny enough, I got the head of the media guy, Joshua Billen. I got all his contact info, and he said he loved all my photos. But that's a whole different story.
You need to tell me this, because then I... Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems rude. So rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so I went to the Steve
So you
Bloom
left out
panel.
your photos, but you did not.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Continue.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, I went to the Steve Bloom panel. Steve Bloom was super cool. He answered all the questions, everything. I stood in line to ask him a question, and that's probably my first time actually seeing him. So I don't know. I kind of just went. I asked him a very specific question. So I went up there and I was like, "So I have a serious question," and a deep, grueling voice. Steve was like, "I have a serious answer." I said, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" And everyone in the room started laughing. And he's like, "I don't know. I guess I'd get married." Because he's dating the new girl now. He's dating Julia, Wendy
Yep.
Lee. Yeah.
Or,
No, not Wendy Lee.
Wendy
Then we
Lee.
talked about Klondike bars. I just wanted to share that story.
Or Very
Elizabeth again.
Mary Elizabeth Glynn. I
Yeah.
think.
Mhm.
What's her name?
Yep.
It's like
Yeah. By the way, Steve Bloom, we love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love you,
Yeah.
Steve Bloom.
We want
Yes.
to interview you
Yeah, so he loves.
In due time, people.
and Jason
Hopefully one day.
all
one
right.
day.
We know
Steve
that
Bloom's
he's
just so
Toonami
busy.
United.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same with Jason.
I just
Yeah.
want to meet them both and shake their hands. Just salute.
Thank them for their years of work.
Yeah. For personal reasons, I want to give each of them a hug.
Aww.
They're totally down.
I owe them that.
I want my IGPX
not
copy.
to sound
done.
creepy or anything. Not like a crazy fanboy type of thing. Like a
Oh,
totally
God.
respectable hug, as in a thank you.
Yeah.
Not like good Bakura in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge where he glomps everybody.
A big bear hug.
Come, Bakura.
Come, Bakura!
We shall steal his leather pants.
His leather pants! That is the true source of the Pharaoh's power!
Oh gosh.
Who's excited for the Yu-Gi-Oh movie?
I am, since Eric Stewart and Dan Green are on board.
Yep. And Dan Green. Can't
Hi.
forget Dan Green. The voice of Yami.
And Knuckles.
You know, that guy.
Oh, and Knuckles.
I'm more curious if they're going to get the original cast back or just those two.
No,
It
they
won't
just need little Karibo.
I won't be I won't be totally heartbroken if they don't bring back everyone, but I kind of want them to, but
Of course. I mean, how can you not? But
It's confirmed. We will have Pokemon Go on the podcast.
who confirmed that? Who did that?
The comments.
Batman.
Damn you, comment! No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, maybe we'll say
Birdie duper.
yeah, we'll just say Pokemon Go for another episode, I guess.
all right. I
Maybe
think that
something for
wraps
the-
things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Super de duper. Happy Toonami
1
Toonami
a.m.
United.
I'm going to bed. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
tennis. Yay!
I'm probably gonna watch some anime.
No, you know what you need to do? Everyone needs to log in and watch Death Parade before they go to
No.
bed.
No.
That's why I said
Absolutely not.
watching anime.
Nah.
I'm gonna watch Serena.
No, watch Slice of Life when you go to bed. You'll never have better sleep.
Right. So I'm just
Then
gonna watch
Barbara's
Hosting
alright.
Ultimate.
All right.
All right, guys. Well,
With all-
Peace out,
love
dogs.
you guys. Enjoy. Silver.
Until
I
next
love-
time.
yeah, Silver, I love
Until
how you
next
actually
time.
didn't escape. You didn't use your substitution.
I'm silver and I look pretty.
Tell me that.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
Later.
Say that.
Okay.
Peace.
Adios, Trips.
Later, Eric.
Later.
Yeah.
Bye, Sam. Bye, Jambi. Bye, Berserk.
Bye.
Silver.
Bye,
everybody.
Adios.
Yeah, I guess we'll never get Femble on here.
She'll get on
One
here
day.
Never made
eventually.
it home.
She'll get on here.
She never made it.
One.
So
She'll-
close.
One day.
So close to having everybody. Just
Well,
one person.
Maybe
for
for
the-
2 years.
Maybe for this 2-year one. We'll see if it lasts that
Still an
long.
awesome podcast.
What you
Yeah, it
mean by
wasn't a
that?
complete train wreck.
Wasn't completely. It was
Well, we're still
rattling,
We will never-
rattling off the
I mean,
tracks,
that
but
crappy
we
mic is just annoying the hell out of me right now. But,
we got it back on track though. That's the important thing.
Mhm.
So with,
Yeah,
even
you
with
should,
all
uh,
that said,
proper-
You guys
With all
do
that
realize we're still live, right?
yeah, we're
We
still
should-
live.
Yeah.
We need to do
Trying-
a proper
trying to-
close-
I'm trying to do a proper closer.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the intro right now.
Outro.
Outro, whatever.
closing.
We will
Okay,
never leave you.
so with all that said, even though we started off an hour late, we appreciate the guys in the chat sticking around during the 1-year anniversary Toonami Squad
Yeah.
podcast sessions. 1-year anniversary. We appreciate you sticking around, even with the late with the delay and everything. We really appreciate it. this concludes this episode, the 1 year anniversary. Your host Eric Casey, also known as eRockstar5 on Twitter.
I am JMB, a.k.a. the boss, the founder of Toonami Squad.
I'm Phantom. You can find me at Twitter at PhantomStar64. I'm just a podcast producer, moderator, and whatever the hell I want to be.
I'm Sam. I write. I really need to hit the hay.
And play some Fire Emblem Fates.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
yeah.
Silver, I make all the thumbs.
Then
Aspect ratio. Very proud.
Don't you mean Grandmaster?
I thought Master.
All right. Next.
Okay.
then I'm Trips. I'm the busy Toonami artist. That's my handle, Toonami Artist. And then let's pass it off to finish it, Miss Berserk.
Hi, I'm
Lieutenant.
BrezerkFury, and I guess I'm a script writer, editor, sometimes live tweeter, not so much anymore. I'll try to get back to that. Sorry, guys. It's been busy.
And you're the lieutenant, second in command of Toonami Squad.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And with that concludes this episode.
Our 1
of
year.
What was that?
Nothing.
What?
And with that, finally, this concludes the 1 year anniversary of the Toonami Squad podcast sessions. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again. We really appreciate it.
Bye.
Bang.
Bye.
Bang.
Bang.
Bye.
See you next time.
Squad out.
Right here.
There you go.
Later.
Toonami Squad podcast sessions.